Hey friends, I am back and we are talking about 12 dates of Christmas. I know my camera be crooked half of the time, but you know what? We're gonna do it anyway. We're talking about episodes 8 and 9 and it gets us to the finale. And you know what, friends? I know I'm ending most of the shows I've been talking about these last couple of months, but we are gonna get into some new ones. So, I've been drinking a sauce a little bit, so maybe I'm a little bit enthusiastic than I have been before, and maybe I should do them all this way. Who knows? So, let's just get right into episode 8 of 12 Dates of Christmas. And when they left off on episode 7, Danny, he goes and checks on Brooke. Well, that's exactly what he does. He just checks on her. You know, I thought they were going to have this moment where he was going to confess that, oh, you know what? I really made this mistake. I wanted to choose you, but instead I chose her, and this, that, the other. It was just simply that. He kind of just went back to the party and they went about their business. So, yeah, that was that. So, with him choosing Nikki, he kind of confesses that, you know what? He likes the physical attraction that he has to her. And then here is this. Just work with me on the things when I say them here, because when you see Nikki with his family, and he has I think 4 sisters and his mom, they have some similarities in their appearance. So I'm not saying that he is attracted to his sister and his mother, but when you see those familiar similarities, you tend to gravitate more towards those people. And or even with people that, you know how they say, oh, couples, they've been together so long they kind of look alike. Well, they probably had those similarities before. I think most of us kind of gravitate towards that, and this is probably a little bit of that. But you know, as time goes on, maybe they are really who they are. Well, you know what? They get home. So anyway, Hina and Amanda, she goes and meet the family and this, that, the other. And you know what? In the back of Hina's mind, she is still at the point where she feels like she wants to still find her love. She confesses things to Amanda, but somehow in the back of her mind, she's not putting 6 of the 10 eggs of hers in Amanda's basket. She's not even at this point where she's willing to try. And I just don't know where well, I do because I watched all the episodes. But anyway, I don't know at this point where it's going to go. But they are having a good time, and the family seems to be connecting with her, and we'll just go there. Panay brings Winston back to his family, and you know what? That's the same thing that I'm gonna say about Nikki and Danny's sisters, and Panay and Winston. When I look at them, especially face on, that same slick back hair and things of the sort, even though he says oh, I don't go for blonde men. Well, and normally you probably don't, and you thinking you're doing something new, and maybe it's not that new, it's just something familiar, because when I look at the two of them, especially side by side face on, there are some similarities there. So it's when we're dating people, when we're looking for dates, this is a question to you, world. When we're looking for dates, do we really look for familiar features of ourselves in the other person? It's not similarities, oh, what we like, but when you see, because everybody think they're beautiful, and when you see that sort of character, well, that sort of feature in another person, do you find them more attractive? I don't know. Has somebody researched that? And if they have, more than likely, if I'm not doing a school paper on it, I am not looking it up. So, you know what? You guys can look it up for me. Anyway, so let's just move on with the episode. The Danny. Oh, Danny. Okay, he finds a letter from Brooke in his suitcase, and of course he wants to explore it more. And for whatever reason, he really does. It's like, you know what? I can understand, and I've said this in the previous videos exactly for this series, when you meet somebody day 1 versus day 15 of 21 days, I'm sorry, whether you have the least attraction with the person from day 1 and you have a more attraction, more than unlikely, with the person from day 15, you're going to choose that person from day 1 because that connection that you have with them and that time that you spend, like, it's, you can't match it, and most of the time. And I mean, and some people just hit it off, and it's like, you know what? You were a 7. This person is coming in at a 10. I don't care if it's been a day, and it happens. But for most of us, it just doesn't. Sometimes you just have to put in that time, and apparently Nikki came sooner than Brooke. He did explore it. He's seen her. He kissed her again. He did this, that, and the other. Yes, he did tell Brooke about all of these happenings, this, that, the other. And of course she was pissed. She felt a certain way, and of course she should feel a certain way. But in the end, she knew exactly what she wanted. And I can most definitely tell you this. I was not a fan of Nikki's in the beginning, and you all knew that if you watched any of the videos that I posted about this series. But when it got to the end, I was like, you know what? I don't care if she's a woman of her early 30s. She knows exactly what she wants. She don't want to waste any more time getting to where she needs to be in her actual life with family. And you know what? If you're already there in this part of your life and you need this other part of your life to make your life whole, girl, go get it. You know what, Nikki? Kudos to you. And when she was at that final ceremony and she told him her conditions, girl, I think you won me over right there. Yes, you did. So, Nikki, good for you. And if you could have seen Danny's face when she was telling him exactly what she wanted and or needed, yes, girl. Yes. Anyway, for Hina and Amanda, evidently they had some kind of magical moment in a museum. They got out of there. They definitely expressed themselves. And if I mentioned this before, like I said, I'm drinking my magic sauce today. So you're getting a little bit extra from me. If you guys like this part of me, maybe I can do a segment of a show just like this. I know I'm a little bit looser, only in the way of personality. And anyway, I can do it again. That didn't happen. They were not a couple. I know you guys heard these people speeding outside my house. It's very close to the street, and I cannot do anything about that. So anyway, I really try to shoot these videos either early in the morning or 7 o'clock here now, so people are doing what they do. I live on a one-way street, and I don't know where all these folks are going because there's probably only about 40 houses on the block. So we talked about Danny and Nikki. Yes, they are a couple. Panea and Winston. Yes, they are a couple. Oh shit, I jumped from 8 to 9 and didn't even realize it. All of these things happened in New York. The leads, they met and they talked about everything that was going on, or the things that I mentioned before. Maybe I shouldn't drink and do a video, or drink before I do a video. Oh, this is a question for you guys. Dead question for the shows. they should ask the people, the people of the dating shows. Here's the thing, because a lot of people that goes on these dating shows, like if you're like me and you're like shy in the beginning, like you're not gonna like, your personality most of the time isn't really gonna go shining through. Well, it all depends on the situation, but sometimes there's some people that they're on all the time. So should they give those people that need more time, like Brooke, to be one of the first contestants, and then those people like Nikki that knows what she wants, she's gonna go get it, she was upfront, she did this, she did that, she had sex with them, that she should come later in the show? What do you guys think about that? It's like, a person like me should probably go day one. You're gonna get to need to know me a little bit more over time, opposed to those people that can get right in there and they just put it all out there at once. And then the other thing is that when you're looking for somebody, there's usually that 80-20 rule. Like, can you settle for 80% of what you're looking for in a person? Is 80% like an old standard? Is it 70? Is it 75? Is it 60? I don't know. Normally it's 80-20. I can still deal with 80-20 at this point in my life. I don't know about you guys, but you know what? Most of you guys don't ever really get to this point in my video, so I am going to tell you this. Just because it's the 12 dates of Christmas video that I'm reviewing now, the 12 days of Christmas is coming soon, and I will be in Las Vegas for Christmas. So if you, any of my viewers out there, want to spend some time with me and you want to call it a date, or you just want to hang out, I am going to be in Las Vegas at the Links for Christmas. I'm flying in on New Year's Eve. So December 24th, 12 noon Central Time. That's the time that's here in Missouri, even though I'll probably be in Las Vegas. If you message me under this video, I will make time to meet with you and or go on some kind of lunch date, breakfast date, dinner date. Well, it's Christmas, so it probably won't really be that much of a late night date. We could probably go to a show at something about 7, 8 o'clock. But anyway, in Las Vegas. So, as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to be notified every time I post a video, hit the notification bell wherever it's at on the screen, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget, I'm gonna be reviewing new shows.